Hello Year 4. For this week's DT task, I'd like you to make a moving mechanism using levers. Now for this we're going to follow the waving hands worksheet that you should see in your homeschooling pack. I'm just going to share that screen with you so that you can see what I'm following. Okay, waving hands, and there's some instructions at the bottom. Now sometimes it's a bit hard to follow worded instructions, so I'm going to go through those instructions with you, and we'll come back to that in a minute. So what you're going to need is some card. I've just used some cereal box card, a ruler, pencil, and some scissors for now. And the first thing you're going to need to do is use your ruler and your pencil to measure out those strips of card. So if I go back to the sheet and show you the measurements. So you're going to need 2 strips, one of them 7 centimeters by 2 centimeters, and you can mark that A, and the other one is 9 centimeters by 2 centimeters, and you can mark that B. And then step 3 is a rectangle that is 7 centimeters by 5 centimeters. So if you begin by drawing those onto your card, make sure that when you're drawing them on, you're not drawing them right in the center of the card, because that wastes the rest of the card, and it also means a lot more cutting for you. So do it near to the edge of your card. I've got one that I've already done here, and you can see that I have drawn my rectangles up close to the edges so that I don't have to cut so much. So go ahead and draw those onto your card, and then come back when you're ready for the next step. So now that you've drawn those onto your card, you're going to need to cut them out. Now, remembering your scissor safety skills that we've done in class a lot, make sure that you are always pointing your scissors away from you. You need to make sure that your thumb is in the first ring and that your first finger is in the second ring, and that you're using your scissors to cut like this. You also need to make sure that if you're left-handed, you've got some left-handed scissors for you to use. So go ahead and cut those out. Make sure that you take your time. There's no rush here. And make sure that you get your strips cut out as accurately as you can, keeping your other hand as far away from the scissor blades as you can while still holding on to the card. So you can pause this video to catch up. You can rewind at any time if you've missed any parts. So now that you've got the 3 pieces of card cut out, put this one down for a minute. You're not going to need that one straight away. You now need to create your lever. And to do so, you're going to need to put some holes in these 2 pieces of card. Now, if you remember from our DT lessons how to make holes safely, we're going to use some sticky tack, and we're going to put that underneath where we want our hole to be, and a fairly sharp pencil to push down onto that. So I'm going to do it on the table where it's nice and safe, and then I'll show you what I've done. Take the sticky tack off, and you can always make that hole a bit bigger once you've done that. You then need to do the same with the other strip of card, again pushing down into some sticky tack to create that hole. And you then need to join those pieces together. Now on the instructions it does say to use a split pin. I do have some split pins, but I know that we don't always have split pins around the house. So there are a few other things that you could use. You could use a paper clip that you could unfold, but that is a bit stiff to twist and it might hurt your fingers. So I found another thing that works quite well, and that's these twisty ties that often come with food bags that you get from the supermarket. So that they worked really well. So I'm going to use those, and you need to poke the twisty tie or the split pin if you've got some through, and then just twist those together. Okay, so that you've got something that you can move. you're going to need to attach this to your rectangle of card. So you're going to need to make a hole about here, and you can put a pencil mark on it to make sure that you're putting your hole in the right place. Okay. And a hole on in your rectangle. So go ahead and make those holes using the sticky tack, pushing in with the pencil on both the strip and the rectangle. And then once again, you're going to fix those in. I'm going to use a split pin this time. I'm just going to fix that at the back. Okay. And there you have your moving mechanism using levers. Now you can now add anything to the top of your moving mechanism. So now that you have your moving mechanism, go ahead and add anything that you like. Now it suggests hands, waving hands is the name of it. So you can add a hand that can wave, but you can add any pictures that you like. I made some finger puppets with Year 2, so I can add my finger puppets and have a dancing troll. But you can make anything you like. Have fun with it, and I can't wait to see pictures of them. Bye.